We got Samandar from Uzbekistan. And Samandar here has a bunch of different pieces, and they're very good. This is the Oni from our Oni course, from a Super Stylized course. That's very nice. I don't know if this is from a tutorial or not. I feel like I've seen it before. This one I've definitely seen it before. And this one is, of course, the Commander, Duncan. So I feel like you're definitely getting the information, my friend Samandar. Now, one of the things that I would recommend you to do is go and pick something on your own, okay? Because I think all 4 of these are from tutorials. You now have the tools. You now have the information and the knowledge. It's time that you go and grab something and challenge yourself to try and come up with the result from that without having someone holding your hand, okay? It's very, very, very important. Oh, Prakash, yeah, you probably missed your portfolio because I don't think I missed any of the portfolios. We went through pretty much all of them, but don't worry, it's gonna be back up on Monday. We're gonna be re-uploading it. I need to download, do a couple of edits, and then like get it back up. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Do we have any more questions before we finish today's portfolio? Portfolio review. We went through a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of stuff. Characters, props. There were not too many environments today. We had a lot of characters and props. When to use UDIMs? You should use UDIMs when the project allows for it. That's pretty much it, that one artist. So UDIMs are a great resource. But again, it's the same thing. Like if I make a character, right? Let me see. Let me show you here. Here. So this is Thyros, right? What do I think about the USD workflow? It's a really good workflow with big studios or big projects. If you're in a small studio, it can help. It requires a little bit of setup, so that's why I don't particularly use it. The stuff that we do is relatively small in scope. Okay, there we go. So this is Thyros, right? This was from our old tutorial. Very proud of this one, to be honest. It's one of my favorite characters. And Thyros here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 materials. Each material is a 4K map material. For this tutorial, I didn't use UDIMs, but I could have used UDIMs. And he requires 6 materials because he has a lot of surface area, right? The bandages, the leather, the skin, the props, like all of these things right here. So if the character has a lot of maps and you're gonna have them all together at the same time, UDIMs can save you time in the setup process. But it's the same thing to have one material with 6 UDIM tiles than to have 6 different materials. Well, it's not the exact same thing, right? But it's very comparable performance-wise because you're still gonna have to be loading all of those materials and things like that. When building your portfolio, should you start with a small project that you can complete in a short amount of time, or should you choose a complex concept that has more detail, would take much longer? So that's a great question. When I was at school, when I was graduating, what we had was 2 terms where we had portfolio terms, and we would do 3 projects per term, so 6 projects total. You have 6 pieces for a portfolio, and each project was supposed to take us about 3 weeks. That's how we did it, because that's usually what you get in production for things like that. So for instance, this character, it would probably be like a 1-month character if you're in production in the studio. So it's like, but you would need to spend 40 hours each week. So in total, it's 120 hours. So it really depends on how much time you have. But for portfolio, I always recommend spending more time. So I prefer to have 3, 4, 5 pieces that are really, really good, even if they take a long time to do, than to have 20 pieces that each took like 2 hours to do. It speaks better of you as an artist if you have really complex pieces. In terms of a game engine, it depends, my god. It really depends. It's all it has to do with how many textures you're using, pretty much. Yeah, exactly, otaku. Like, that's the difficult part. Like, when you're watching a video or a tutorial, it's easy to just follow the steps and get to the final result. But the real challenge is, hey, how are you gonna do it on your own? Now, I'm gonna throw you the next one. You know what's even more challenging than grabbing a concept and then doing it on your own? Grabbing a concept or creating your concept, doing it on your own, and then having to teach it to you guys, which is what I do with these characters right here. So for instance, Thyros, I was given the concept by my good friend Fox, and then I had to sort of like on the go while I'm explaining, understand how I'm going to be sort of like doing it. Not a lot of tutorial texturing in Marmoset. Yeah, we'll probably do a Marmoset tutorial. I really want to do a Marmoset 5 tutorial with all of the tools that it has, but I want to wait until it releases as a full release, not just in beta, because things might change. Okay, so we're gonna finish now, guys. I know there's a bunch of more questions, but I'm about to run out of time because I need to go pick my little girl from her kindergarten. So I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm just gonna answer 2 more questions. The first one is about portfolio reviews. So the next portfolio review will open during October. If you wanna get the heads up, you need to join the Discord. So make sure to join the Discord because that's where we are announcing, hey, portfolio review is now open. We're gonna have a couple of more rules for the next couple of portfolio reviews so that we can have enough time for everyone to be a part of it in a nice way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So what is the software? This software right here is Marmoset 5, my friend. It's a real-time rendering software, and this right here is Thyros. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. This was this is always one of my favorite series to record every month, which is of course our portfolio review. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone for being here, for commenting and just like adding to the conversation. We're gonna have more stuff coming in the next couple of days. There's a couple of surprises and things like that. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned. If you're in YouTube, make sure to subscribe. If you're in Twitch, make sure to follow. And if you want to support this project and this channel, the best way to do it is of course by checking our premium courses on our website, where you can of course not only learn more about the 3D world, but also get better, improve, be a better artist at the end of the day. So that's it, my friends. Thank you very much. Casey, I'll answer that question very, very soon. Is there a good tutorial? Yeah, I have a tutorial. Just look it up on the YouTube channel, UDIM's workflow. There's one right there that I recorded last year. So make sure to check that one out. And that's it, guys. Have a great weekend. And don't forget, always learning, always improving. I'll see you back on the next one. Bye-bye.